Hello, this assignment is going to show you how to create a flyer. We're going to begin with inserting a picture from the internet, and so we're going to click on the Insert tab, click on the Pictures button, click on Online Pictures, It's working a little slowly today for some reason. And we're going to select birds at random. And I'm going to click on this. I will click on Insert. And now my picture of birds appear. I'm going to click on this icon, and that's the layout icon to the right of the picture, and I'm going to square it. So click on Square. This gives me an opportunity to move the picture wherever I want to move it to. So I'm just going to move it downward a little bit. And the next thing that I want to do, I want to insert a title. I'm going to use WordArt to insert the title. So I will click on Insert, come over to where it says WordArt. I'm going to select this one. And now I'm going to select Bird Show. I'm going to type Bird Show. I'm going to move this about the center point. Alright, so I have an appropriate title for my flyer. The next thing I want to do is I want to insert a border, and I also want to change my margin. So I'm going to go to Design first. I'll click on the Design tab. I will come over to the very right of the screen, and I will click on Page Borders. Once I click on Page Borders, I'm going to select the second box. This is Box. And I will decide on a border style, and I'm going to use this one. You can use whichever border style you like. I'm also going to decide on putting it in the entire document. So whole document, click on whole document. Now I have my borders. Before I leave this particular tab, I want to click on Page Color, and I want to find a color that's going to kind of blend in with my picture. And I'm looking for a color that will look kind of pick up some of the colors there. So I'm going to select this one. Now I've just added my page border, and I've also added my page color. Next, I want to go to Layout, and when I get to Layout, I want to make sure that my margins have been set for 1/2 inch, which is narrow. So I'm going to click on Narrow, and now my margins are set. The next thing I want to do is I want to scroll down this document, and I want to start adding some other details. And now I notice that my picture needs to be symmetrical, so I'm going to move it over a little bit and go up and make sure I move this up some. So I'm sponsoring a bird show, and so the next thing that I need to do, I need to make sure that as I move things around, that things don't move when I don't want them to move. So I'm going to press the Control and the End button on my keyboard, and that will allow me to basically paste down. As you can see, my page is moving out. Now, some of the other things that's required in this, we're going to add some bullets. Let's say some things that we can expect individuals to see at the bird show. So I'm going to say colorful birds. I'm going to say talking birds. And then we have singing birds. I'm going to also tell you the location. So I'm going to say location, and I'm going to say it's going to be the football area of Morris College. And I'm also going to say the time this will take place at 6 p.m. and it's going to be held on Tuesday, September 7th, 2021. Okay, so next I need to have some color variations and font variations. I need to boldface and italicize some things. So I'm going to make this font larger by highlighting the font, and then I'm going to go back to the Home tab and I'm going to grow this text. I'm also going to make some things stand out, like colorful birds. I'm going to change that font to something different. I will use Bradley Hand, and for the next one I'm going to use a different font, just so that I'm using font variations in this assignment. And I'm also going to try for the singing birds, and I'm going to use a different font as well. So we'll come down and scroll down, find something interesting to use. So it doesn't matter which one you use, I just want you to be able to look at different fonts. And now I'm going to add bullets. So I'm going to highlight those 3 lines. I will go to my paragraph group and click on bullets. As you know, I do have my bullets. Next, if I want to do something different with those bullets, I can click on that little arrow and it opens up some other options for me for these bullets. Alright, this is my location. I'm going to change the color for that. Now notice when I double click on the word location, it gives me the formatting toolbar. Now I can actually click from here as well. And I'm going to change that color to maybe a brownish looking color. I'm going to go to time, and I'm going to do the same thing with time and change it to something else. When, I'm going to do a different color for when, and I think we have everything in place. Now I do know I need to bold, so I'm going to double click on that. I will bold and italicize. For time, I will do the same thing. I will click on bold and italicize. And for when, I will do the same thing. Click on bold and italicize. Okay, so this is basically the elements that I want you to use when it comes to your flyer. So we've added the bullets, we've specified time and place, and we've added a page border, we've added color, we've bold text, we've inserted a picture, we've italicized, we've even changed the font sizes. So this is a very simple assignment. When you're done, go back and spot check, make sure everything looks symmetrical. If it does not, then you have an opportunity to make that. So I'm going to make this a little bigger so that my flyer really stands out. And then if I need to move the picture downward a little bit, I can move that picture down. Simple flyer. The whole goal is to be able to understand how to use the formatting and make formatting changes in your document. You can save it and upload it into LMS.